Hello everyone, and welcome to TM Handcraft where we impact lives. Today we are going to be looking at 11 traditional African clothing that identifies African tribes at a glance. If you've ever attended a traditional African event, you'll notice that one of the first things you'll see is the elegant and colorful display of traditional African clothing. This frequently adds color and elegance to already vibrant scenes. Traditional African clothing is one of the most visible, if not the most visible representations of the continent's rich cultural heritage and diversity. Different ethnic groups on the continent have distinct traditional African clothing. These clothes are mostly worn for special occasions, traditional festivals, and special events. However, some innovative designers are now fusing traditional African clothing with other materials to create one-of-a-kind designs. As a result, some previously traditional African garments are becoming very common. Stay with us on TM Handcraft as we take you through 11 traditional African clothing that identifies African tribes at a glance. Please make sure to like and subscribe to TM Handcraft. 11. The Toghu or Atogo. This costume is worn by the grassfield people of the northern western Cameroon. Traditionally, only men and women of royalty wear the togo as a symbol of traditional superiority over commoners. It is also a traditional outfit for investitures, coronations, or other festivals. Togo's design is embroidered with vibrant patterns. It's made of a velvet black fabric. The Togo has gone more global since the turn of the century, as more African Americans trace their ancestors back to Cameroon. 10 is the Isiagu. The Igbo people of southeast Nigeria are the originators of the Isiagu. Isiagu literally means the head of a leopard. The cloth, however, has the head of a lion, which will surprise you. The lion seems to have taken over the leopard's emblem or symbol. The Isiagu combines a silk fabric with a lion's head. It is a long, loose-fitting top that is typically worn over black trousers or wrappers tied around the waist. Nine, Isidwoba. Isidwoba is a traditional Zulu dress, also known as Isikaka. It is a Southern African skirt worn by betrothed or married women. It is typically made of genuine leather, which can be cowhide or goat skin. The lady dresses it up with bright, mat-like fabric. Since its inception in the 19th century, Isidwoba has retained its form and design among the Zulus. Traditionally, fathers of bride give their daughters Isidwobas from the cow the bride receives during her coming of age ceremony. 8. Dashiki. Dashiki is an African traditional garment worn by the Ewe people of Ghana. They are also brightly colored garments that cover the upper body. Dashiki is a unisex loose-fitting shirt with an embroidered V-shaped collar that can be long or full-sleeved. They also come in a variety of colors and shapes. Ghanaians typically wear dashikis with trousers for both formal and informal occasions. Although they were once popular in Ghana and a few other West African countries, African and blacks in the West now wear them. 7. Shuka. Shuka is a traditional African garment worn by the Maasai people of Tanzania and Kenya. The African blanket, as it is commonly known, is red with black stripes. Prior to the Scottish colonization of Tanzania and Kenya, high-ranking community members wore shuka as a traditional garment. It is now popular as well. Workers wear a variety of this traditional attire to their workplaces. Originally, only the Maasai wore the shuka. However, this traditional African cloth is gaining popularity all over the world. 6. The Djellaba, which is also known as Jelabiya. It's a long, loose-fitting unisex robe. It typically has long sleeves and is popular in North Africa's Maghreb region. Traditionally, Jelabiyas were made from wool, but lightweight cotton versions have become fashionable in recent years. Jelabias are often full length, sweeping the ground. However, the lighter varieties are slimmer and shorter. During religious festivals and traditional occasions, men usually wear light colored jalabias, often paired with an Arab fez hat and traditional leather slippers. 5. Habesha Kemis. The Habesha Kemis is a traditional outfit worn by Habesha women in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and in Eritrea. It's a long, elegant dress that extends from the neck down to the ankles. Today, the Habesha Kemis has become a popular style among Africa and beyond. It is usually made from lightweight cotton and comes in soft tones like white, beige, or gray. Whether at weddings, cultural events, or on vacations, Ethiopian and Eritrean women look absolutely stunning in the Habesha Kemis. Modern versions now include short sleeve and long sleeve variations, blending traditional with contemporary fashion. 4. Kanzu. The kanzu is a traditional white robe worn by men in the Great Lakes region of Africa, including Burundi, Congo, Ethiopia, Kenya, Malawi, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Uganda. In English, it is called a tunic, while in Arab culture, it is known as tobe. In Uganda, the kanzu is especially popular and is worn at weddings, ceremonies, and cultural festivals. Men who wear the kanzu do so to express elegance, authority, and cultural pride. 3. Boubou. The boubou is a traditional Senegalese robe worn by both men and women. It is made from one large piece of fabric, typically 150 cm side, but the length varies depending on the wearer. There is also the grand boubou, sewn from fabric up to 300 cm long and extending to the ankles. To make it, the fabric is folded, a hole is cut for the neck, and the sides are sewn halfway, creating wide flowing sleeves. Women's boubou neckline is usually rounded, while the men's is designed with a long V shape. 2. Iro and Buba. Iro and Buba is also called Iro ati Buba. Is a traditional Yoruba attire worn by women in Nigeria. The complete outfit originally contains 5 pieces: Iro, a wrapper tied around the waist; Buba, a loose blouse; Gele, a head tie worn by Nigerian women worldwide; Pele, a short fabric tied over the Iro; Iboran, a scarf draped over the shoulder. 1. Kente. Kente is a unisex traditional cloth from the Ashanti and Ewe people of Ghana. It is woven from silk and cotton stripes to form colorful geometric patterns. Despite modern machines, many Ashantis will weave Kente by hand, preserving its royal heritage. Today, fashion lovers are modernizing the look, mixing the outfit with lace, chiffon, or cotton to create fresh and stylish variations. Historically, Kente was worn by Ghanaian royalty, but today, Kente patterns are popular around the world, even printed on fabrics in Asia and the West. The beauty is, you no longer need to travel to Ghana to buy Kente. You can get it anywhere in the world. The fabrics used in African traditional clothing vary by region. While Sahelian Africans prefer cotton, Northern Africans tend to use silk. In general, African clothing features silk, cotton, and chiffon, depending on what materials are available locally. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more African culture and fashion content. Don't forget to turn on the notification so that you don't miss the next episode.